The trans bathroom issue. Let's talk about it. Okay, so recently in the news, on TV, in our government, there has been a lot of talk about, whether or not trans people should get to use the restroom that goes with their assigned sex at birth. And I just want to start by saying I think this whole thing is so silly. I think it's so silly. I think that in many ways it's very targeted towards trans women. There's this whole frame, this whole way it's talked about, that it's putting women in danger because then men in dresses can just go into bathrooms and attack, and just think about it. I'm sorry, at first, maybe they make a compelling sounding argument, oh, we need to protect women, because if this is allowed, anyone can just say they're trans and go assault a woman. Okay, and at first that sounds that is something that needs to be thought about. But when have you ever seen a bathroom guard? When have you ever seen a security guard guarding a bathroom? I'm sorry, a man is not gonna put on a dress just to go into a bathroom. Literally, that could happen anywhere, any day, and it does. They're not trans women, they're just men going into the women's restroom because there's no bathroom attendants. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you see how ridiculous it is? It's absurd. It's absurd. It's a non-issue. It's something that just isn't gonna happen. And, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And the idea that an actual trans femme puts a woman in danger by being in the women's restroom is insane. We're just trying to go in the restroom that we feel comfortable in. And the other half of this that I think is just absurd is my camera being a little shaky? This filter's a lot for it. But the other half of it that I think is just totally absurd is the fact that this would also mean that trans men have to use the women's bathroom. And I don't know what trans men y'all have seen, basically big, burly trans men going into women's restrooms. And I'm sorry, but that is way worse. That is way worse than someone like me using the girls' restroom. Are you joking? Basically what we're saying is, not what we're saying, what our government is saying is that it's better that we have these big, bearded, muscular guys going in the women's restroom than just having little dolls go in. I'm so sorry, but it's preposterous. I think the third part of it is the whole enforcement. In what world is this actually going to be enforced? Is there going to be a security guard who checks IDs in the bathroom? What? What is the logic? In Texas, it's pretty bad right now. They're trying to pass a law that would basically make it would make it, I think, gender identity fraud or something insane. A felony that could carry jail time to just say you are the sex you identify as. And so then, someone could whistleblow. There's a trans woman in the restroom, or there's a man in the restroom, and then cops would come in and arrest them and give them a felony, which I think is absolutely insane. I think it's actually scary that this type of thing is still being talked about. It's giving 1960s lesbians getting lobotomized, American Horror Story type shit. Seriously. It's actually really scary and disturbing, but I'm gonna keep the video lighthearted. And I've seen some stuff around this. Okay, so if you go on TikTok and you see the lives and you're looped in with trans talk, you'll see all these lives of this is not a woman, join if you disagree, or this person shouldn't be in the women's restroom. And I'm sorry, but it's so silly. And I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Because this is such a non-issue. But I also saw this video where it was these lesbian women, these studs, in the women's restroom, right? Assigned female at birth, and these male police officers in there checking to make sure that they're assigned female at birth. It was the fact that the issue is that they're so scared that trans women might be in the women's restroom that male police officers are going into the women's restroom. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm sorry, in what world does that make sense? And I'm sorry, do I pose a threat? Am I threatening? Here, let me try to look threatening. I don't think I look very threatening. Neither do a lot of girls. And it's just, and this is what's been going on for a very long time. The policing of women's bodies. Okay? It is no different in women's lives by men in government. Like, let's be so real. And it's not, and these are not kind men. This is not coming from a logical place. You know, do you guys see what happened with Sarah McBride? I believe she's like one of our representatives. She's a trans woman. And then like the chairman or whatever, he was like Mr. McBride. And she hit back. She clapped back with like the, I think she was like Mrs. Chairwoman or something like that. But it's crazy. Like, you know, we have transphobes running our government right now. And like, I'm sorry, but, and like, believe what you want, whatever. But this is such a non-issue that it's absurd. I'm about to go get some all-you-can-eat sushi before I go home and sleep. And I have some awesome news with the channel. It's eligible for monetization, so now there's going to be ads in the videos. I know this might be annoying, but also for me, this is a big milestone. It means I get to like truly get paid for my content, which is awesome. The dream is that this would be what I do, you know, which is super cool. But yeah, a lot of people who watch these videos come back and watch more but aren't subscribed, so you might as well hit that subscribe button, you know. Like the video, comment, that'll helps a ton. And the last thing I like to do before I end these videos is just open a little pack of Magic the Gathering cards. But make me a promise, if you watch this entire pack opening, like, subscribe. Like, at that point, you're in it to win it. Okay. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. This would be neater in multiple takes, but it's just going to be one for authenticity. Okay, so this is an Ether Drift pack. It's really hard to open these. Here's the pack. Let's see what we got. I actually don't know what the chase is here, so let's see. Risky Shortcut. Hazard of the Dunes. Another card. Let's see what or I'll go through all of them, but I'm just going to stop at the rare. Let's see. Guardian Sunmare. It's a cool looking card. And the foil is a Jabiric Omnivore. Anyways, thank you for watching. Love you, and see you in the next video. Bye.